Waiting on baseballs here. Don't know what the holdup is. There it is. RJ Furcall, the batter. He's 7 for 23, 304 batting average, no home runs, 6 RBIs. Furcall is the son of former big leaguer Rafael Furcall, who is also a member of this Cannons team. His dad is the first base coach, standing over there right now. That one is a called strike, 1-2. Furcall out of San Jack from Weston, Florida. 6'1", righty, 185, 1-2. And pitch misses in the dirt, 2-2. Purcellville coming off of a win against the Woodstock River Bandits on Sunday. Meanwhile, Strasburg coming off of a loss that ended their 3-game winning streak. They fell to the Winchester Royals. Count is 2-2, and that is fouled back. We'll do it again at 2-2. Lucas Glover's numbers on the summer: 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and a 12 ERA. Long battle here to start this ball game. Again, the 2-2. Fastball misses high, and the count's full, 3-2. Defense tonight behind Lucas Glover. Prieto's in left, Nunley's in center, Chisholm's in right. 3-2. Swinging a short grounder to short. It's bobbled by Edwards. He recovers and throws to first. It's not in time, and an E6 to start the ball game here tonight. Edwards unable to field the slow chopper. So the first batter of the game reaches on an error. Rest of the defense for Strasburg: Brandon Burkle plays third base tonight. Edwards at short, Biakia at second, Carlo the fourth at first, and Reisdorf is doing the catching. So Furcall reaches on the error. Here is Shintaro Inoue, the shortstop. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Inoue, 5'7", lefty, 185 out of Kansas State University from Yamaguchi, Japan. Crouch stands from the left side, the 0-1. Swing and a grounder to the right side. It's going to be fielded, thrown to first, and in time as Biakina throws out Inoue. Reaching second is Furcall on the fielder's choice, or on the ground out.
The third baseman from Virginia Tech, number 43, Jake Slade.
So 1 out here in this first inning, and it'll bring up a Virginia Tech Hokie, the third baseman, Jake Slade. Slade out of Purcellville, 6'4", 175. The pitch, swing and a miss. Couldn't lay off the breaking ball, 0-1. Glover sets and deals. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2. So Glover way ahead here. No balls, 2 strikes for the Cannons, threatening here in this first inning. Keeps an eye on the runner at second and delivers. Swing and a miss. He threw the same pitch 3 times in a row, and Slade unable to lay off. He strikes out on 3 pitches, and there are 2 outs here in the first.
Now batting the DH from Auburn, number 99, Caleb Freeman.
Here's Caleb Freeman, the DH out of Auburn, the Tigers. 6-foot switch hitter. Throws from the right side. He weighs 211 pounds, out of Flowery Branch, Georgia. Hits from the left side here. Wearing number 99. The pitch is a fastball missing for a ball, 1-0. The Cannons off to a very good start here in 2024, and with the importance behind the 1 seed this year, you want to get off to a good start. That one is called a strike, 1-1. Keys to the game tonight for the Cannons, a couple of them. First, get the ball in the air. The ball was flying during batting practice tonight for both teams, and Purcellville could take advantage here tonight in the smaller ballpark, and also bullpen dominance. They have been very good out of the bullpen this year. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. They're not afraid to use 5, 6, 7 guys pitching-wise in one single night to try to win a ball game, and they have been good. They've been able to score some runs, and shut down the opposing team late. So we'll see if Strasburg can try to overcome that tonight. The count is 1-2 to Freeman. The kick and the pitch. That is in the dirt, blocked by Reisdorf. And the count evens at 2-2. Other games around the league tonight: Culpeper's at Waynesboro, Woodstock's at Front Royal, Covington's at Charlottesville, and at 7:30 Winchester's at Newmarket, and Stanton is at Harrisonburg. See if Glover can get out of this here. 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up in the infield, charging the second baseman, Biakina. He makes the one-hand grab, and the inning is over. Lucas Glover able to work around the leadoff error. As we get ready and move to the bottom of the first, Blake McMillan's on the mound tonight for the Cannons. We'll tell you about him right after this. It's Strasburg Express Baseball here on the Express Baseball Network. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. On the mound tonight for the Purcellville Cannons is a tall lefty, 6'5", 215, Blake McMillan out of Niagara University. McMillan gets the start here tonight against the Express lineup. Leading off and playing second base, it's Anthony Biakina. Batting second and playing shortstop, it's Kyle Edwards. Batting third and playing center field, it's Tate Nunnally. First pitch from McMillan is a strike, 0-1. Batting fourth is Angelo Prieto, the left fielder. Batting fifth, a designated hitter, Eduardo Castillo. Batting sixth and playing right field, it's Connor Chisholm. Batting seventh and doing the catching, it's Chance Reisdorf. Batting eighth is Randy Carlo the fourth. He'll play first. That is low, 1-1. And batting ninth, making his Express debut, I believe, the third baseman, Brandon Burkle. Starting nine tonight for the Express. No score here, bottom of the first. Anthony Biakina, the leadoff hitter. He fouls one back, and the count is 1-2. Biakina out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, 5'8" switch hitter. Throws right. He is out of Lafayette, California. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls it off. Defense behind the starter McMillan. Figueroa is in left. Gumpton's in center. And Pack is in right. Slade's at third. Inouye's at short. For call at second. Sorg at first. And the catcher is Braylon. Ball, 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit up the middle. Charging his for call. He'll throw behind the bag and in time for the first out. Nice play up the middle by the second baseman, R.J. Furcall, and there's 1 out in the first.
Now batting the shortstop from Old Dominion, number 7, Kyle Edwards.
Here's Kyle Edwards, the shortstop out of the ODU, Old Dominion University Monarchs. Edwards has had a solid start to his tenure with the Express. Takes a breaking ball down low, ball one. He's got some power. Bats from the right side here in the 2-hole for the Express tonight. 5'11", 175, facing the tall lefty McMillan. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Third baseman Slade playing a couple feet in front of the bag at third base. First baseman playing back. 1-1. That is a called strike, bottom of the zone, 1-2. Strasburg trying to get a little bit more consistent with their hitting. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a high heater. 2 outs in the first. Tate Nunley, the center fielder, steps up.
Eastern Kentucky University, number 1, Tate Nunley.
In the first 4 or 5 games, the story was the pitching. They've kind of gotten that straightened out a little bit, but just got to be more consistent on the offensive side. Nunley will face the lefty McMillan, and he takes low, 1-0. Nunley out of Eastern Kentucky University, 6'1" lefty, 195. Swing and a miss. McMillan blows it by him, 1-2. Correction, now it's 1-2 as he takes the fastball inside for a strike. So Purcellville starter Blake McMillan looking for a 1-2-3 inning with ease here in the first. And Nunley fouls it off, still 1-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station, and you'll get a free spot. Thank you.
There's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a breaking ball hit to the right side through the hole into right field, and Tate Nunley has the first hit of the ball game. Looked like McMillan tried to go with a little bit of a slide step there. Left the ball up just a tad bit, and Nunley able to hit it past for call into the outfield. So the Express have 1 on with 2 outs here in the first. Good piece of hitting there from Nunley. Here's Angelo Prieto, the left fielder. Prieto crouched open stance here. And the pitch misses outside, 1-0. Prieto out of Samford University, 6'1", 185. Swing and a miss. If you've ever seen Red Sox Rafael Devers hit, he's a left-hander, but this kind of looks a little similar from the right side if he were a righty. 1-1 and a throw to first. Nunley dives back into the bag safely. Kind of unusually cool day here in the area. Temps, I think, topped out around 73 or 74 degrees today. That will catch up to us very soon, though. 1-1. Prieto late on a fastball, 1-2. McMillan, pretty good fastball, and Strasburg having trouble catching up. See if they try to put Nunley in motion here, even with the lefty on the mound. And Prieto gets a piece, fouls it off, and that's going to go out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Prieto waits, and that is low, 2-2. Strasburg comes in at 4-4, started 1-0, lost 3 in a row. Then they won 3 in a row before losing on Sunday. Purcellville 7-1, their only losses to the Newmarket Rebels. 2-2. Prieto takes low, and the count is now full. So good AB here from the cleanup man for the Express. Nunley will be on the move from first on the pitch. Eduardo Castillo, the DH, would be next. Runner goes, the pitch is hit to left, and it's going to go towards the corner. Rounding second and the third is Nunley. They're going to send him home. Here's the throw to the plate, and he is out. So they sent the runner to the plate with 2 outs, and he was dead meat by a mile. Nunley thrown out at the plate. It'll be a double for Prieto, but the inning comes to a close as the runner is gunned out at the plate for the 3rd out. So Strasburg has 2 hits. They leave a man, and we go to the second. We're all tied, scoreless at 0. Well, we go to the top of the second inning. Strasburg with a man thrown out at the plate with 2 outs, trying to make it 1-0. And it brings Purcellville back to the plate. Here is Victor Figueroa, the left fielder. Figueroa swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Victor out of the University of Pittsburgh. Big lefty. The 0-1. That is low, 1-1. Figueroa making his debut here tonight with Purcellville. And he swings and hits one to left down the line. It is a foul ball, 1-2. It'll be Figueroa, Gupton, and Sorg due up for the Cannons here in this second inning. Tough way to end the inning for Strasburg. Some 2-out magic put together and just an aggressive send to the plate that didn't work out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Figueroa goes down swinging on the breaking ball, and there's 1 out here in the second inning.
The center fielder from Gulf Coast Community College, number 88, Michael Gupton.
Here's Michael Gupton, the center fielder. So here's Gupton. He takes a ball, 1-0. Gupton out of Gulf Coast Community College from Knightdale, North Carolina. 5'9", righty, 195. The 1-0. And a beautiful breaking ball in there for a strike from Glover, 1-1. 1-1 is low. Keys to the game tonight for the Express, couple of them. Throw strikes and play solid defense. Well, we've already seen an error here. That was in the first inning. Throwing strikes so far, and next off, hit early and don't fall behind this Purcellville team. I talked about the bullpen and the damage that they've been able to, I guess, avoid late in ball games. Strasburg's got to try to score some runs early. They had a chance in the first, 3-1, and that is hit high in the air to deep left field, and it is way out of here. Michael Gupton with a high fly over the fence and left, and the Cannons lead it 1-0 here in the second. First hit of the game for the Cannons, and it's a long ball. Remind everyone of the first key to the game for the Cannons tonight, get the ball in the air. And Gupton able to do it right there.
Little Rock, number 13, David Sorg.
Here's David Sorg, the first baseman. Sorg takes his ball, 1-0. Sorg out of the University of Arkansas Little Rock. That is low, 2-0, 6'6", 230. I'll tell you, I watched this Purcellville team the other night. You look at their hitters and their pitchers, they've got to have one of the tallest teams I've seen in a very long time in the Valley League, 2-0. Swing and a miss. I mean, they've got some absolute mammoth kind of bodies on their team. Pitchers, hitters, it doesn't even matter. And usually size comes power on the offensive side. 2-1. That is a ball, 3-1. Some close misses by Glover. We sit here behind the plate, elevated, so we can't always see the best, but pretty good vantage point. That ball is hit a mile into the air, right side and out of play. The count's full, 3-2. That ball just now coming down. Little leaguer fetching it over there on the field beside us. And the count's full to Sorg. And he swings and misses. A powerful swing, but unable to connect on that one. There are 2 outs here in the second. Brings up the 8-hitter,
Right
Lincoln
fielder,
Pack.
West Virginia University, number 1, Lincoln Pack.
Pack 5'9", 175 out of the Mountaineers of West Virginia University from Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. Pack wearing number 1, batting 8th and playing right field tonight as the sun pokes out here at First Bank Park. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Not a whole lot of sunlight today. A good bit of breeze, as I mentioned. Temps in the low 70s. 0-1. Breaking ball fouled to the right side over towards the Little League field. And a Little Leaguer nearly makes the catch over there. Count is quickly 0-2. And that is line to right. It's a base hit. 0-2 count. And Lincoln Pack is on for the Cannons. Brings up the 9-hitter, Gavin Braylon, the catcher.
Now batting the catcher from University of South Carolina, number 55, Gavin Braylon.
Braylon out of the University of South Carolina. From Hampton, Georgia, 6'2", righty, 185. Cannons up 1-0 thanks to a solo homer by Michael Gupton earlier in the inning. First pitch, jam shot to short. Edwards coming in, calling off the third baseman, Burkle. And the inning is over. Purcellville, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Strasburg trails Purcellville 1-0. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Eduardo Castillo leads off for the Express, quickly in a 2-0 count. And make it 3-0. Cannons lead 1-0. Solo home run by Michael Gupton in the top of the second inning. Castillo likely with the red light here. And he does take. It's called a strike. Inner part 3-1. Castillo out of San Jacinto College North from Tallahassee, Florida, 5'9", 190. He has power to left field too. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack. I think he was trying to send one out there to the woods. So the count goes from 3-0 to 3-2. Early in this ball game, bottom of the second. And ball 4. And there's the leadoff walk. Dreaded, depending on your perspective.
Now batting the center fielder from Ole Miss, the right fielder from Ole Miss, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
So Castillo draws the leadoff walk. Here's Connor Chisholm, the right fielder. Chisholm out of Ole Miss, 5'10", 180, from Madison, Mississippi. Facing the lefty on the mound, and the first pitch is popped up in the center. Coming in is Gupton, and he is not going to get there. It drops for a base hit, and Connor Chisholm continues to be a singles machine for the Express. He drops it in off the end of the bat, and the Express have men on first and second with nobody out in the second inning.
Batters the catcher from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, number 20, Chance Reisdorf.
So here's Chance Reisdorf, the catcher. Reisdorf out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 6'3", 195. He's also got some good pull power to the left side. He pops it up foul. Cannons looks like they're expecting a bunt. Don't think we'll see Reisdorf lay one down here. He checks his swing. Did he go? No. Looked a little close there. Not going to comment. It's 1-1. Debatable. That's all I'll say. 1-1 the count to Reisdorf. Breaking ball fouled towards the Cannons dugout, and it's quickly 1-2. Reisdorf comes in batting .300. 6 for 20 on the season. Has a home run, 3 RBIs. Doesn't have a sacrifice. The Express don't have a sacrifice bunt the whole year. Chisholm pops one up right side, backing up the first baseman and diving in foul territory. He can't make the catch, and it falls. It's foul. Well, now that I've got some stats pulled up here, Connor Chisholm, after that base hit last AB, he is now hitting .333, 7 for 21 with 5 RBIs. The Express as a team have struck out 63 times. They've hit 5 home runs, which seems low for a Strasburg team to this point. Plenty of time to get that up. Swing and a miss. Reisdorf down on strikes. 1 out here in the second.
From University of Maryland, number 19, Randy Carlo IV.
Here's Randy Carlo IV. Carlo comes in batting a .188. Does have a couple of doubles on the season. 2 of his 3 hits have been extra base hits. Carlo is crushing some baseballs during batting practice. Called strike on the breaking ball, 0-1. Strasburg is a team batting only .231. Something they've got to get moving upward. Stepping off and looking back to second is the lefty McMillan. 0-1. swing and a miss. Chisholm was trying to make this a 2-run game. Excuse me, Carlo, it's 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Express trailing 1-0 here, bottom of the second. First and second, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Blake McMillan here in the second inning.
Now batting the third baseman from University of Indiana, number 8, Brandon Burkle.
Here's Brandon Burkle out of the University of Indiana. 5'10", 190. Open stance for him. It's actually his second plate appearance of the summer. He's 0 for 1, and he hits one off the end of the bat to second for call. Fields and tosses to first, and the Express leave men on first and second with nobody out and can't get him across in the inning. We are through 2 and off to the third, and Lincoln Burkholder will take over at play-by-play for the third inning when we return right here on the Express Baseball Network.
Leading off this inning for the Cannons, it's RJ for call, the second baseman. Glover's first pitch is in there for a strike. For call takes it. Glover sets, deals. That one's fouled off behind the plate, coming our way in the press box. It's quickly 0-2, Glover ahead. They're going to get a quick first out here. Pitch on the way. Lined up the middle. It's fielded by second baseman. Thrown on to first and one away early.
Number 11.
It's a nice play there by Anthony Biachina. And Glover's got one. Up next for the Cannons, it is Inouye. First pitch low in the dirt. It's going to be ball one. Against the top of this Cannons order here in the third. They're going to get through this with no damage. Second pitch from Glover inside. It's going to be ball two. It's quickly 2-0 here against Inouye. Gets him to swing. He tips it. It's going to be strike number one. Glover got him 2-1 now. One gone here in the third. This one on the way. Just outside. It's going to be ball number three. Now a 3-1 count. As Glover sets and deals. Swung on, grounded to first base. It's going to roll just foul. So we'll do it again. It'll be 3-2 this time. Glover worked it back. Now it's 3-2. That one swung on and missed. Glover with a strikeout, and there's quickly 2 down here in the top of the third.
The third baseman from Virginia Tech, number 43, Jake Slade.
Up to the plate now, it's Jake Slade, the Cannons' third baseman, batting 3 for them today. Strike number 1 from Glover as it catches the outside edge. Got Slade to go down on a strikeout the first time up. See if he can do it again here. This pitch on the way. Grounded. It's going to be a tough play. Shortstop. Edwards has it. Throw on to first. Got him, and the inning is over. Nice play from Kyle Edwards at short and the Express. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Lucas Glover, and it remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. It's the top of the order here in the bottom of the third for the Express. It's second baseman Anthony Biakina leading off. Blake McMillan coming out for his third inning of work for the Cannons. He's had a clean first 2. See if the Express can change that here. First pitch will be swung on and missed, so it'll be quickly 0-1. Once again, this is Lincoln Burkholder. I'm normally running the Twitter, so a little break on the Twitter updates, but you'll get those shortly. Pitch on the way. Biakina hits it. It's going to roll to first base. It'll be a tough play here. Biakina beats it out on the air from the first baseman. I think he might have been there anyway. Be a base hit for Anthony Biakina.
Shortstop, number 7, Kyle Edwards.
It's a tough play by the first baseman, but nothing he could have done even if he picked that one up. Biakina blazing down the first base line. It's a leadoff runner. Bring Kyle Edwards to the plate. Throw down to first. Biakina is back safely. Express shortstop here out of Old Dominion University. First pitch will be outside. It's ball number 1. See if the Express can get something going this inning with a leadoff base runner. 1-0 pitch on the way. Nope. Throw over to first. Biakina's back again. No dive this time, but still in safely. Always got to be careful with that lefty pitcher on the mound, but Biakina's a fast one, so. Second pitch outside as well. It's ball number 2. Edwards up 2-0 in the count already. McMillan deals. That one catches the outside corner. It'll be 2-1 now. Edwards struck out his first time up. That one swung on and fouled off down the right field line and off the netting. Back into play. So we'll take a break here while they get that one. So it'll be 2-2 now to Kyle Edwards. Biakina takes the lead off first base. McMillan kicks, throws down to first. Biakina caught in the rundown. They'll get him at second. It's a heads-up play by the pitcher. Saw the jump, got him going. So one gone, or two gone here now in the bottom of the third. Or one gone. My apologies. That one is swung on and missed. Kyle Edwards will go down on strikes. And it'll be two gone now, which will bring up the three-hitter, Tate Nunnally. He singled his first time up. He's been a very good hitter for the Express so far. See if he can do something here. First pitch, he'll watch it. Strike number one. So that one breaks into the zone. Second one just outside. It'll be even at 1-1. Blake McMillan has worked around his fair share of base runners today, but still scoreless through two. And that one be low, be ball number two. Popped up, it'll be shallow left field. Shortstop going back on it. He will make the play, and that will do it for the third inning. Express go down with no runs. They leave one runner on base, and Blake McMillan is through three scoreless here at First Bank Park. We will be right back for the top of the fourth inning, and Kyle will be back on the mic.
Back to Strasburg as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Thank you to Lincoln Burkholder for filling in there and getting an inning in. He will be calling the game on Thursday night in my absence. That will be an audio-only broadcast, so keep an eye out for that. Thursday night's game as the Express will host the Front Royal Cardinals. Count is quickly 0-1 and swinging and driving one to right, but getting under it a bit is Caleb Freeman. Making the catch in right is Chisholm, and there's one out here in the fourth inning. So a fly out to right to start this fourth inning.
Victor Figueroa.
It'll bring up Victor Figueroa, the left fielder. Figueroa strikeout swinging in the second. He's 0 for 1. Cannons lead 1-0. Figueroa fouls it back. Strasburg actually out-hitting Purcellville right now 4-2. But they are trailing where it matters, and that is in the run column. Glover still in the mound. He hits one to the right side. Carlo, the fourth, stays down on it. He will hustle to the bag himself. And tag first, 3 unassisted. There are 2 outs here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 88, Michael Gupton.
Here's Michael Gupton. He has the 1 run on the board. It was generated by him. A home run to left his last time up in the second. Glover will try to get him this time. And he falls behind him as he did the first time. It's 1-0. Purcellville, 2 hits in the second. Since then, 6 in a row have been retired. Count is 2-0 to Gupton. Kicking the pitch. Fastball's high, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, and he's taking all the way. Takes on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Cannons 1, Express nothing. We play here with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. 3 balls and 1 strike, and that is hammered on a line, foul. Third base side, and the count goes from 3-0 to 3-2. Express will send 4, 5, 6 up in the bottom of the inning. Prieto, Castillo, and Chisholm. 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go after a ball in the dirt. Reisdorf will throw to first, and the play is made. And the inning is over. So both teams go 1, 2, 3. The Cannons went 1, 2, 3 in the third. They go 1, 2, 3 again here in the fourth. And we go to the bottom of the inning. Cannons still lead it 1-0. You're watching Express Baseball right here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Strasburg. Express trail the Cannons 1-0. 4, 5, 6 for Strasburg, starting with Angelo Prieto, who hit a double to left his first time up. Prieto takes low, 1-0. Prieto hit that double to left, and on the play, Tate Nunley was sent from first to home on a ball to the left field. And it didn't work out for the Express. Here's a grounder left side foul, 1-1. Dimensions here at First Bank Park. Down the lines, 300 feet, into straightaway center, 365. So it's hard to hit a triple here. And, yeah, easier to hit home runs than some other places. 1-1, big overhand, 12-6 curveball in for a strike, 1-2. Already seen one home run tonight off the bat of Purcellville's Michael Gupton. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake McMillan has done well so far. And a swing and a miss. 1 out here in the 4th. Tried to check his swing, couldn't do so. And here's Eduardo Castillo, the DH. Castillo, a walk his first time up. He was later stranded on base. McMillan deals. Swing and a miss. Castillo unable to lay off 0-1. Castillo just trying to get on. Outfield pretty straight up. Strike 2. McMillan continues to pepper the strike zone and stay in control of the hitters. And this is the thing, if Purcellville can get 4 or 5 innings out of McMillan, then with that bullpen, they've definitely got an advantage down there. Castillo takes a little bit high, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts swinging here in the 4th for Strasburg.
Number 48, Connor Chisholm.
Here's Connor Chisholm, the right fielder. He singled his first time up, now batting .333 on the summer. Leading the team. Called strike on the extended corner, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to the backstop, 1-1. Strasburg down here as we play in the bottom of the 4th. Lefty-lefty matchup with Chisholm facing the lefty McMillan. Connor takes in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike now. Again, thank you to everybody tuning in tonight, wherever you may be watching from, whether you're over on Facebook or YouTube or listening on Stretch Internet. 2-1, high, 3-1. Well, Chisholm's trying to get on for the second time tonight, keep the inning going for Chance Reisdorf, the catcher, who would be next. And he fouls it away. The count's full, 3-2. (3-2), and Chisholm just gets a piece, fouls it back. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Major League scoreboard tonight: Philadelphia and Boston tied at 1 in the 4th. Orioles lead the Atlanta Braves 3-0 after 5. Nationals lead the Tigers 3-0 bottom 5. 3-2, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the lefty Blake McMillan has struck out the side in order in the 4th inning of play. We're through 4 and off to the 5th. Purcellville 1, Strasburg nothing. That's now 7 strikeouts through 4 for Blake McMillan. We'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network.
Sorg.
David Sorg leads it off for the Cannons as we go to the 5th inning. Strasburg down 1-0. First pitch, swing and a miss from the new hurler for Strasburg, Drew Simpson. Simpson comes out of the bullpen here to start this 5th inning. Simpson out of Westchester University, 5'11", 175. And that pitch is hit a mile high in the left, but going out is Edwards, the shortstop, to make the catch. And there's one out here in the 5th inning. So the 7-hitter Sorg is the first out here in the 5th. It'll bring up Lincoln Pack, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 1, Lincoln Pack.
Well, numbers on the year for Drew Simpson. No record. He's thrown 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. A 6.75 ERA. The pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Lincoln Pack and then Gavin Braylon due up for Purcellville. 0-1. And Pack chops it foul left side, 0-2. Now some scores around the league. Culpeper and Waynesboro tied at 1 in the bottom of the 4th. Woodstock leading at Front Royal 2-1, bottom of the 3rd. 0-2, ground ball to short. Edwards waits on it, throws, and there are 2 outs. Got a nice hop out there, took his time and made a strong throw. Here comes Gavin Braylon, the catcher. Popped out to short his first time up.
The catcher, number 55, Gavin Braylon.
Charlottesville leads Covington 7-0, bottom of the 3rd. Newmarket leading Winchester 6-1 in the 2nd. And Stanton on top of Harrisonburg 2-0, bottom 2. Braylon takes a strike, 0-1. Drew Simpson looking for a 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen here. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. Never fails. So the 9-hitter Braylon on. That is the 3rd hit of the night for Purcellville. And a 2-out single.
RJ for call.
Flips the lineup back to the top. It's RJ for call, the second baseman. For call, 0 for 2. Reached on an error his first time up. Simpson deals. Breaking ball way outside, 1-0. Long hold the pitch. That's high, 2-0. Purcellville leading the North Division with a 7-1 record. Top 3 teams make the playoffs this year from each division. Throw to first, back in safely. Purcellville first at 7-1. They lead over second place Newmarket by 2 games. Newmarket's 5-3, 2-0. That's a strike. Third place Strasburg at 4-4, 3 games out of first. Fourth place Woodstock 4-5. Fifth place Winchester 3-5, and last Front Royal 2-7. That's chopped third base side foul, and it's 2-2. Purcellville riding a 6-game winning streak coming into tonight. Not only the best record in the league or division, but the best record in the league. 2-2 to RJ for call. Simpson deals. Slider outside, 3-2. Shintaro Inouye, the Cannon shortstop, would be next. Runner will be moving on the pitch. And it's outside, ball 4. So a walk here to the leadoff man for a call.
Shortstop, number 11, Shin Inouye.
Here's Shin Inouye, the shortstop. So first and second with 2 outs now. This is not an inning Strasburg wants to let get away from them, considering the offensive struggles. The pitch in the dirt. It's big right here to not throw any wild pitches or anything like that. Keep the ball in front of you and keep those runners where they're at. You know, a single could possibly, a single may possibly not allow the run to score depending on what it is, where it goes. It misses, and Simpson now behind 2-0. So got 2 quick outs to start the inning, then a single and a walk, and Phil Betterly, the Strasburg pitching coach, coming in to talk to Simpson.
Forsaker Real Estate's got 10 local agents.
We'll step away briefly.
They're the best and have been for many.
All right, meeting at the mound is over after Drew Simpson falls behind 2-0 here to an Inway, a guy that is able to kind of spray the ball around the field. Good contact hitter here in a hitter's count. 2-0. And that misses. Throw down to second is into center field. And moving to third is Braylon. It'll be an E2. And it's first and third, 3-0 count for the Cannons. Second error of the night for Strasburg. Holding at first was for call. And for Reisdorf, that is his third error of the season. 3-0. That's high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for Jake Slade, the third baseman. And looks like a pinch hitter for Slade. So number 2 will pinch hit.
Pinch hitting number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
Mitsuki Kono will bat for Slade. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Kono, 5'7" lefty out of Christian Brothers University. He's also out of Japan. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He falls behind quickly, 0-2. Nice pitch there from Simpson. We'll see if he can finish the job here in this 5th inning and keep Purcellville from scoring any more runs here in this ball game. We've seen Strasburg this year. They've gotten ahead 0-2, and then they've given up 0-2 hits. Here's the 0-2. That's fouled back. And really, I mean, when you're in, as a pitcher and an 0-2 count, especially in this spot, you really should be, I don't want to say wasting one, but it shouldn't be anything that the other hitter can put in play. There's a pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed. Changeup got him, and Drew Simpson able to work around some Cannons on the base pass, and they leave 3 in the top of the inning. So Strasburg's deficit is still 1. It's 1-0, and the lefty Blake McMillan back onto the mound for the Cannons. Will return after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Chance Reisdorf leads it off for the Strasburg Express as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Express out hitting the Cannons 4-3, but they trail in the run column 1-0. Reisdorf, Carlo the fourth, and Burkle, bottom 3 of the lineup here for Strasburg. First pitch to Reisdorf, misses 1-0. He struck out swinging his first time up. Again, 7 strikeouts through 4 plus innings of work for McMillan. That's fouled back, 1-1. Seen very good stuff from the Purcellville lefty, Blake McMillan. He's thrown strikes, he's got good velocity. Really the only trouble we had was that first inning where Strasburg ran into an out at the plate. 1-1. Fastball missing, 2-1. Got started tonight at 7:01. Make sure you're with us in the 7th inning. We'll do our history on this day in baseball history, June 11th. 2-1. And that is laced to left center field, coming in and not making the catch and just cutting it off is the left fielder, Figueroa. He just barely got there. It almost got right past him to the wall, but he cuts it off and holds Reisdorf to a leadoff single here in the bottom of the inning. It's a good piece of hitting there from Reisdorf, finding the gap and dropping it in. So 5 hits for Strasburg tonight. Here's Randy Carlo the fourth. Struck out swinging back in the second. And he takes outside, 1-0. Strasburg just trying to stay out of the double play. That's fouled back, elevated fastball. Carlo fouls it back. Count is 1-1. 1-1's in the dirt, 2-1. Doesn't look like any bullpen activity right now for the Cannons. One mistake, though, could make this a Strasburg lead. And that ball is hit well to right field and deep, and a mistake it is. Randy Carlo the fourth has hit a 2-run home run the opposite way. Right on cue, the Express lead at 2-1 with a bat flip to go along with it. Strasburg takes the lead. Not wasting any time at all, driving it the other way. And Randy Carlo the fourth has given Strasburg a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting third baseman, number 8, Brandon Burkle.
So Strasburg takes the lead on a long home run by Randy Carlo the fourth. Their first lead of the night. Here's Brandon Burkle. Burkle grounded out his first time up, and he laces one down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball, and that's going to head towards the corner. Rounding first into second, and Burkle has himself a double, and the Express are rolling here in the 5th inning. 3 consecutive hits, a single, a home run, and a double. Looking for the triple here for the team cycle in this 5th inning. Strasburg now with 7 hits on the night. And for Carlo, that was his 4th hit of the year, his first extra base hit. He came in, excuse me, his 3rd extra base hit, yeah. And let's see, Purcellville's trying to stall a little bit and get somebody hot down there, and I think they're gonna make the signal. Yep, they've made the signal. So suddenly Blake McMillan goes from dominating to on the hook on the wrong side of things. Cannons go to the bullpen, nobody out in the 5th. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this here on the Express Baseball Network. Pitching change here for Purcellville. It'll be Cooper Smith coming in with a man at second and nobody out in the fifth. Strasburg now leading 2-1. The hitter is Anthony Biakina for Strasburg. Pitch is high and it's 2-0. Well, the starter, Blake McMillan, was cruising into this inning, but he'll finish with 4+ innings, allowing 7 hits. That run out there at second is his responsibility. So far, 2 runs allowed. 2-0. Biakina takes a strike. The count is 2-1. Cooper Smith out of the University of St. Thomas, 5'11", 185, from Woodbury, Minnesota. 2 balls and a strike. Big run out there at second for the Express to try to get in. Biakina takes a bender that almost hits him, 3-1. Again, if you're just joining us, Strasburg with a 2-run home run by Randy Carlo IV here in this 5th inning, and they're still threatening with nobody out. 3-1, and Biakina fouls it off himself in the box. It's a foul ball, 3-2. Express trying to string together a few more hits and maybe some more runs as well. Big pitch here, 3-2 with a 2-hitter on deck. Smith keeping an eye on the runner, he deals. Low, ball 4. And Cooper Smith comes in and walks the first man he faces. Brings up Kyle Edwards, another guy that has home run power. First and second, nobody out. He has struck out twice tonight. Will he sacrifice? The Express have not, again, they have not successfully sacrificed bunted this season. He will not show. He will fly one to deep center field, but it's not going to get him over, I don't think. Carlo tagging. He is going to go for third. Here's the throw into third base. Not in time, and he does get the man over to third base. So Burkle able to tag up from second to third. Biakina has to hold it first. It does get the guy over, keeping the double play alive for Purcellville. And here's Tate Nunley, the Strasburg center fielder. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the first inning. Yep, he got under it. Gupton, who hit the home run earlier for Purcellville, makes the catch out there and able to gun it into third, just a little bit off the line or offline. Kono unable to do anything with it. So Strasburg trying to get another one in here. Nunley takes low, ball to the backstop, and that'll take the double play out of order. Moving up to second on the wild pitch is Anthony Biakina. And now catcher Braylon is going to go out and talk to Smith. Yeah, the only downside there for Edwards was it hurts his batting average. Doesn't get the freebie sacrifice, but other than that. And let's see here what they're going to do. So second and third, 1 out here in this 5th inning. Purcellville down 2-1, and they're going to play the corners in even with the bag. Middle infield is going to play back. So they'll surrender the run if he can hit it up the middle. Most likely, 1-0. And he takes a breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. If you're Nunley right here, you want to be obviously trying to just put the ball in play but drive it. I say you hit one right over the first baseman's head. 1-1. That misses. This is a big AB right here in this ball game. A single could get 2 more runs across for Strasburg. Meanwhile, the inability to get the job done really gives some momentum to the Cannons, who trail by 1 here in the 5th. 2 balls and a strike. Smith deals. Breaking ball. Oh, he gets the call. 2-2. Pretty similar to the last breaker he threw there. Might have been a little bit off the plate compared to that one, though. And it's 2-2. Nunley, the lefty, facing the righty, Smith. Prieto on deck. He's 1 for 2. Now the whole infield's in, including the middle. And he throws that breaking ball again, and he calls him out on strikes. goes with the breaking ball and strikes him out looking 3 times in the at-bat. And each one of them seemed to get further and further off the actual plate. So that's a huge strikeout there for Smith. Now Prieto has to try to pick up the express here with now 2 outs. Prieto looking to get a hit. That's in the dirt to the backstop. Here comes Burkle. Throw to the plate. There is none. And the Express score on a wild pitch. Brandon Burkle comes in from third on the wild pitch. We're seeing more and more of those actually turn into runs this year. But great base running there. He got a good secondary. Read it off the tight backstop here at First Bank Park and scores to make it 3-1. Moving to third is Biakina. So Strasburg does get at least 1 run here in the inning. And Prieto trying to make it even more. Smith will continue to work out of the stretch here. 1-0. Prieto takes a fastball high and out of the zone, 2-0. I just don't remember this many wild pitches scoring this early in the year like we've seen. Yeah, they're getting wilder by the year. 2-0. And a high chopper left side, fielding it, throwing to first, and making the play just in time. Great throw, off balance by Inouye, and Sorg able to hold on to the bag. High chopper doesn't work out for Strasburg, and the inning comes to a close. But the Express do score 3 runs and take the lead for the first time tonight. As we head to the 6th, Strasburg leads Purcellville 3-1 right here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Strasburg now leading Purcellville 3-1. And Purcellville sending up 4, 5, 6. Freeman, Figueroa, and Gupton here against Drew Simpson. And the count is 1-1. Pitch that somehow misses. Strasburg 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Purcellville 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. 1-1. Fastball missing, 2-1. Strasburg not very happy with the zone right now, especially after Hunley got rung up on a couple of breaking balls last half inning. Simpson deals. That's a high pop-up down the left field line. It's out of play, and the count is 2-2. Batter Caleb Freeman is 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out to second and a fly out to right. Drew Simpson came in last inning, starting his 2nd inning here, 2-2. That's low, 3-2. Well, Simpson walked back-to-back hitters in the 5th inning, trying to avoid the leadoff walk here in the 6th. 3-2, and a high fly to left center field. It's pretty well hit. Nunley going back towards the wall, and it's off the wall. Prieto unable to get there, and into second base for the leadoff double is Caleb Freeman, and the Cannons have something going here in this sixth inning.
Got a birthday wish to get out there. Happy third birthday to Jackson Christian. Happy birthday, Jackson. Batters left fielder number 15, Victor Figueroa.
So a leadoff double, and it brings the tying run to the plate, and Victor Figueroa, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to first. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Figueroa hits it out of play to the left side, 0-1. Fourth hit for Purcellville, 7 for Strasburg. Cannons with the tying run at the plate. 0-1. And a called strike, 0-2. Similar spot to the lefty Nunley, except this was more of like a sinker or something of that nature when Nunley was getting the curveball. He's way ahead, 0-2. And he tries to ring him up inside. Not a bad pitch inside. Figueroa backed off the plate a little bit, but the count is 1-2. And he lines it foul again. Nice piece of hitting from Figueroa to stay on that baseball and
Please return all foul balls to the train station, please.
get a piece of it. But we'll do it again at 1-2. And I haven't seen Figueroa hit before, but this does not seem like a guy you want to miss to, or he'll make you pay. Simpson deals, breaking ball, strike 3 call, ball outside. 2-2 on a pitch that Nunley took for strike 3 last half inning. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, first base side, it's foul. Rafael Furcal down there in the first base coach's box reaching out with his helmet, acting like he's going to make a play. Oh, he said his back's hurting. We'll do it again at 2-2. And a liner to left, it's a base hit. So the missed call leads to a base hit for Figueroa. And the Cannons have men on first and third with nobody out here in the sixth inning. So Freeman the third, Figueroa with his first hit as a member of the Cannons. Nice piece of hitting, taking it the other way. And back-to-back hits for the Cannons here in this sixth inning. Here's Gupton, hit a home run his first time up to make it 1-0 at the time. He struck out his last time. It was a 3-2 pitch in the dirt that he went after. Breaking ball high, 1-0. Simpson deals, that is lined to short, off the lip and in the left, and just like that, it's 3-2. RBI single for Gupton, 3 straight hits for the Cannons, and just like that, it's a 1-run game. Still nobody out. So Freeman scores. Figueroa moves up to second, and Gupton has his second hit of the night for the Cannons. Simpson will get at least one more hitter. They're still not coming out to get him. Here's David Sorg. Sorg is 0 for 2. Sorg a strikeout and a pop out. And that hits him, and the bases are loaded. So Strasburg worked to get the lead, and now it's very much in jeopardy here in this sixth inning. Still nobody out for Purcellville. So Lincoln Pack will bat with the bases loaded and nobody out. Pack 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. And that's going to be it for Simpson. So he goes an inning plus, gets into some trouble here in this sixth inning. And the Cannons have a great opportunity to tie and reclaim the lead here in this inning. But Simpson just a little bit too erratic. And the Cannon's able to take advantage. So we're going to have a pitching change. Home plate umpire just buying some time. Excuse me, the manager buying some time. The umpire was waving up at us. Sorry. And Cullen Smith, I would think, will make a move whenever the home plate umpire actually goes out to get him, but he's walking down the first base line. Now he's going to the mound. So Cullen Smith is making a move, and the Express are going to the bullpens. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this. Well, new pitcher for Strasburg as the Express have run into trouble here in the sixth inning. They lead it now only 3-2. Gavin Lill out of the University of Pittsburgh will take over. The Cannons have the bases loaded and nobody out with Lincoln Pack at the plate. Corners are playing up for the Express. The pitch. Swinging a chopper, third base side, foul. It's 0-1. So a double, a single, and a hit by pitch here in the inning. The Cannons inching closer after they allowed 3 in the bottom of the fifth. Lincoln Pack 1 for 2. Single and a ground out to short. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Took Pack down on a one knee. Quickly 0-2. Strasburg will surrender the tying run for a double play up the middle. But anything to the corners, and they're coming to the plate. 0-2 from Lill. And he threw that pitch again this time. Pack able to lay off. A ball and 2 strikes. One, two. To the backstop. Reisdorf able to recover. Figueroa not able to scamper home on that. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to be careful here if you're Lil. You don't want to throw another one out of the zone. 2-2 from the wind up the pitch. Swing and a chopper foul. Got him in the box. We'll do it again at 2-2. Lincoln Pack trying to come up big for the Cannons. Lil's pitch fouled back. He had him fooled a little bit. Nice snag over there again by Purcell. Still got good hands. Two. Swing and a liner into right. It's a base hit. 1 run will score, and they're holding the go-ahead run at third. The ball is thrown away, and now they've got a runner called off the bag at first. He'll get back safely, and it's a tie game. Still nobody out here in the 6th inning. So Lincoln Pack wins the battle against Gavin Lil.
The catcher, number 55, Gavin Braylon.
So it's 3-3. And still nobody out. This was the inning Strasburg did not want to see, but here it is. Here's the 9-hitter, Gavin Braylon. He's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And he takes a strike 0-1. Gavin against Gavin here. Lil against Braylon. 0-1 is a fister foul, 0-2. So again, back-to-back batters. Lil is ahead 0-2. Top of the lineup next with RJ for call. The righty deals. Breaking ball, strike 3 called on the outside corner. And there's 1 out here in the 6th. Big punch out there for Gavin Lil.
RJ for call.
So Purcell will come to the plate. I feel a squeeze here. I don't know why. Purcell's been on twice. He does not bunt. He takes a huge hack and fouls it off. I was watching the Mariners game last night against the White Sox. Seattle was hitting down 1 in the 8th inning with their first baseman up. 2 outs, first and second. He lays down a bunt. It was actually a runner at third, and he lays down a bunt and got him in with 2 outs to tie the game. They later won on a walk-off granny. 0-1. That's up high. The element of surprise is what that would be. So 1-1 to Purcell. He's trying to come up big here and get his team back out front after they surrendered the lead in the 5th. 1-1 with 1 out. Gavin Lil from the windup deals. Breaking ball inside. Not a bad pitch. 2-1. Both teams now with 7 hits. 3 runs on 7 hits. Strasburg 2 errors. Purcellville with none. 2-1, a grounder to third. Coming home for 1. Throw to first. Double play. How about that? It's a 5-2-3 double play, and the Express get out of it with limited damage in the 6th inning. Purcellville scores 2 to tie it, but Burkle to Reinsdorf to Carlo for the 5-2-3 twin killing, and we remain tied going to the bottom of the 6th inning right here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Then we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Isaac Kopelchak will take over for the Cannons on the mound. Isaac is a 6'8", 240-pound righty out of Queens University of Charlotte. He'll take over here in a 3-3 game as Purcellville scores 2 in the top of the inning, but it could have been a lot worse. They hit into a 5-2-3 double play to end the inning as they had the bases loaded with just 1 out. Eduardo Castillo, the batter, and Castillo takes a strike. He is 0 for 1 tonight, a walk in the 2nd, a strikeout swinging in the 4th. We play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-1, the pitch. Breaking ball skips in front of the plate and up into the netting, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Couldn't connect with the heater, 2-2. I tell you, everybody's getting their money's worth up there tonight as far as their swing goes. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and Castillo goes down on strikes. Kopelchak able to get the fastball by him, and there's 1 out in the inning for Strasburg.
Right fielder number 48, Connor Chisholm.
Comes Connor Chisholm, the right fielder. He's 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. The tall righty deals. That misses. Very good velocity from this tall right-hander for the Cannons. Again, when you're 6'8", 240, that's a tough arm to face. I think the tallest the tallest pitcher in baseball history, I'm trying to think. It's not Randy Johnson. 1-0. That misses. It was John Roush, who's a former Valley Leaguer, I believe. I think he played for Harrisonburg. John Roush played for the Toronto Blue Jays, among others. The Giants have a pitcher now who I believe is tied for the tallest, 2-0. That's a strike called inside corner, 2-1. .6'11" is the tallest. So he's still 2 inches off. He's way off. 2-2. Just kidding, though. 6'9" is pretty crazy. Randy Johnson, 6'10". Sean Jelly. He's the pitcher for the Giants. He's 6'11". 2-2. And just getting a piece is Connor Chisholm, still 2-2. Like to see Kopelchak against beside Jose Altuve. See what that would look like. 2-2 again. And Chisholm hits it to the left side, fielded by Kono. His throw to first is low, but scooped out by Sorg. 5-3, and there are 2 outs here in the 6th.
Cindy Henry won the 50-50, and do not give a nickel of that to your husband.
Here's Chance Reisdorf, the catcher. Reisdorf, a strikeout swinging in the 2nd, single and a run scored in the 5th. Breaking ball misses, 1-0. Strike right down the middle, 1-1. Strasburg trying to regain some momentum that they gave up in the bottom of the 5th. the top of the 6th. 1-1 is hit foul the other way, and it's 1-2. I'd like to see Randy Carlo the fourth, who's on deck, who hit the home run his last time up. I'd like to see him against Koppelcheck. That's a guy in Carlo that gets a healthy hack, and then the pitcher who is throwing gas. 1-2 to Reisdorf, and he just fouls it back. Cannons with their usual visiting uniforms. I always think of them as like pajama pants or pajamas. Same tops and bottoms. The maroon tops and bottoms, white stripes. 1-2. That's way up high. Strasburg home unis tonight. White pants, purple stripe. Purple top with the black sleeves, white numbers and letters. American flag there on the back of the jersey. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Reisdorf. And he fouls it off. The battle will continue. Two. Breaking ball misses. Good take there from Reisdorf. 3-2. Let's see if Strasburg can win the battle here. 3-2, 2 outs in the 6th. The set and the pitch. Swing and a liner left side. That's going to be bobbled in the hole out there by Inoue. And going to be scored an E6. So Reisdorf reaches on what is scored an E6. So it'll bring up Randy Carlo the fourth at an opposite field 2-run homer his last time up. And right here, velocity meets powerful hitting. Swing and a miss. Got a healthy hack, 0-1. The count. You know what they say, the more velocity, the harder and further it goes out. 0-1. He goes with what looked like a knuckleball, and it's to the backstop, and moving to second is Reisdorf, the go-ahead run. May have been a splitter that he just completely uncorked. But regardless, Reisdorf, the catcher, is up to second and a 1-1 count. The count. Big lead at second. Runner goes. The pitch is in the dirt. And stealing third is the catcher, Reisdorf. So a stolen base for Chance Reisdorf. And the count is still 2-1. He'll work from the stretch, as he has been doing. 2-1 to Carlo. That is a strike called top of the zone, 2-2. Carlo just asked home plate umpire, was it at the top? He said yes. All right, big pitch here, 2-2. And strike 3 called, froze him. And he goes down looking for the third out here in the 6th. So Strasburg gets the go-ahead run all the way over to third, but they're unable to get him across. We go to the 7th inning. Strasburg and Purcellville tied at 3. We go to the 7th inning from Strasburg. New pitcher, as this game is all tied at 3. It'll be the lefty Connor Burt out of Troy University. And the count is quickly 1-1 to Shintaro Inoue, the shortstop. Connor Burt, 6'3" lefty, 210, 1-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, 2-1. Both teams with 7 hits here in this ball game. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup for the Cannons. The lefty deals. 2-1s fouled off, 2-2. Skip, 2-2. Two misses outside, 3-2. 3-2 to Inoue, and he walks him to lead off the inning. Inoue drawing a walk for the second consecutive plate appearance for the Cannons.
Now batting number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
Here's Mitsuki Kono, the third baseman. Struck out swinging his only time up. He shows bunt, fouls it right back to us. And it's 0-1. Cannons come in at 7-1. Strasburg at 4-4. Connor Burt, a quick worker looking for a double play. Cannons looking to bunt. Curveball, he went after it. It's 0-2. We'll get to some history here in this 7th inning. Breaking ball grounded to the right side. This will get the runner across to second. Moving him over. Some weird base running out there from Inoue. It's like he turned in the baseline to try to mess with the second baseman, Biakina, but it gets Inoue to second. 4-3 put out for the first out here in the 7th inning. And it brings up Freeman. Freeman with the big double to lead off the 6th inning that got the inning going for Purcellville that led to them tying it up. The pitch. Fastball misses, 1-0. All right, today in baseball history, we will start in 1906. June 11th, 1906. 1-0 from Burt. That's at the knees, 1-1. Today in 1906 at Boston, the Boston Nationals' David Brain makes a major league record 5 errors at third base, and his teammates make another 6 to help the Cardinals post an 8-1 win. 1-1, swing and a miss. The 11 errors tied the National League record set by the Cardinals on April 19th, 1902. So defense was not, well, I guess we can say the gloves aren't as good as they are now. The fields weren't as smooth. 1-2. That's in the dirt. Reinsdorf blocks it. Runner on his way to third, and he's going to get there safely on a wild pitch. So a bad time for a wild pitch. Now Strasburg's going to have to go infield in here, I would think. And anything soft over their heads could give the Cannons the lead. So 2-2 now. Here's a big pitch coming up. Burt deals. And a liner to left, and this game is back in the favor of the Cannons. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bobbled out there and left, but it's not going to matter. He was going to be there anyways. And another double for Freeman. Back-to-back innings for him, and the Cannons reclaim the lead. It's 4-3. So the leadoff walk does come back to bite the Express.
Left fielder number 15, Victor Figueroa.
Sometimes I think people think I'm crazy when I talk about the leadoff walk getting you. But it, I mean, never fails. Well, sometimes it does, but very rarely. So 4-3, here's Figueroa. Singled his last time up. Facing the lefty here, he fouls it back, 0-1. Today in 1913, the Browns end the A's 15-game winning streak, winning 5-2. But Philadelphia's 5-game lead over Cleveland will be maintained to the end. 4-3 Cannons. 0-1 with one out. Figueroa takes in the dirt. Reisdorf blocks it 1-1. One to Figueroa. That is a ball low, 2-1. Today in 1944, Gene Moore hits a pinch hit grand slam in the bottom of the 7th to give the Browns a 4-2 win over Cleveland. 2 balls and a strike here. You got to be careful. Runner bluffs the run to third, swing and a miss, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes from the lefty, Connor Burt. He sets and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called down the middle, and there are 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Good pitch there from Connor Burt to punch Figueroa out for the 2nd time tonight.
Center fielder number 88, Michael Gupton.
Today in 1961 at Tiger Stadium, Norm Cash becomes the first Detroit player to hit a fair ball over the right field roof. Here's Michael Gupton. He's 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, single and a home run, and a run scored. And he swings and foul tips one into the glove. Big, healthy hack, 0-1. Today in 1966, Ernie Banks ties a modern Major League record with 3 triples as Chicago wins 4-2 in the Astrodome. 0-1, outside, 1-1. Strasburg trying to hold it in a 1-run deficit. Swing and a miss. Big hack again, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the dangerous Gupton. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Again, a healthy hack. And the inning is over. But Purcellville does score a run in the top of the 7th inning, and they have reclaimed the lead. It's 4-3. Time to stretch as we go to the bottom of the 7th on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher is Nick Gravel for the Cannons. The righty will face 9-1-2 of the Express lineup. And Brandon Burkle is the hitter. Gravel out of Keystone. Come on. 1-1. And the pitch. Up and in. Little chin music there to Burkle. 2-1. Brandon Burkle tonight 1 for 2. A double and a run scored in the 5th inning. Strasburg down 4-3. 6'2" righty Nick Gravel out of Sydney, New York. That's low. 3-1. Back and forth kind of game here the last few innings. Strasburg now trying to punch back and tie or reclaim the lead. Gravel trying to avoid the leadoff walk. It's never good. And it's fouled back, 3-2. Cannons 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. To reclaim the lead after they allowed 3 in the 5th. 3-2 to Burkle, the third baseman. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and there's 1 out here in the 7th. Back to the top of the lineup for Strasburg, Anthony Biakina. Oh, 1. Excuse me. First pitch. It's 1-0. Get to a few more history notes here in this 7th inning. 1-0 to Biakina. That's inside, 2-0. Today, in 1999, the Brewers retire Paul Molitor's uniform number 4 before taking the field to lose to the Twins 9-7. Two balls, no strikes. And it's 3-0. Today in 2002, Jared Sandberg becomes the 16th American League player to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. And the 3rd that season as Tampa beats the Dodgers 11-2. 3 balls and no strikes to Biakina, taking all the way, and it's a strike, 3-1. Anthony has been on 2 times tonight. Single in the 3rd, he was picked off, and a walk in the 5th. He was stranded at 3rd. Express need base runners, 3-1 from Gravel, and that's fouled back, and now back-to-back full counts to start this bottom of the 7th. Three balls, 2 strikes. Cannons up 4-3, bottom of the 7th. Setting the pitch. Called strike 3. And Biakina is rung up for the 2nd out here in the 7th. So back-to-back strikeouts. Earlier in the game, that was not a strike. We've seen it be called a little bit more as of late. Here's Kyle Edwards. Edwards 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. This is what I was talking about, this Cannons bullpen. These guys are pretty darn tough. The pitch, way up high, 1-0. Today in 2006, the Devil Rays beat the Royals 8-2. In the process, Tampa Bay becomes the first team since 1940 to hit 6 home runs and hit into a triple play in the same game. 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. One. Edwards trying to put a big swing on a baseball. That's low, 2-1. Today in 2017, Max Scherzer of the Nationals records the 2,000th strikeout of his career, beating out Clayton Kershaw, who reached the milestone less than a week ago. 2 balls and a strike. Outside, and we're seeing another three-ball count. It's the 3rd hitter in a row that Gravel has done this against for the Express, yet he struck out the prior 2. And a swing and a miss. The count's full 3-2. Today in 2022, Jared Walsh hits for the cycle and Mike Trout blasts a pair of homers as the Angels defeat the first place Mets 11-6. All right, 3-2 here to Edwards. 2 outs in the 7th. Gravel looking to strike out the side, and he does. That's the second time tonight the Express have struck out in order. They have struck out a whole lot tonight. Over 10 strikeouts tonight for Strasburg on the offensive side. 13 to be exact. We go to the 8th. The Express trail 4-3. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Strasburg down 4-3. New pitcher is Samuel Schmidt out of Troy. And the first pitch from Schmidt is a called strike. It's 0-1. He will face Sorg, Pack, and Braylon here for the Cannon. 7, 8, 9 in the bottom or in the top of the 8th inning. The pitch. Fastball misses. 1-1. Schmidt has a couple of saves on the season. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Purcellville 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. One, two. Swing and just getting a piece of it is Sorg. Still 1-2. Schmidt deals, strike, check, correction. That's called a ball. Two. Schmidt delivers. And a late strike 3 called. There's 1 out.
Right fielder number 1, Lincoln Pack.
So strikeout looking to start the 8th inning. Here's Lincoln Pack, the right fielder. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Bottom of this Cannons lineup here. Strasburg trying to hold it at the 1-run deficit and hope that Gravel does not come back out for another inning. That's fouled away. It's quickly 0-2. Oh, to the count to Lincoln Pack. Setting the pitch. Swing and a chopper foul. Still 0-2. Lincoln Pack 2 for 3 tonight with a ground out to short. His only time he's been retired. Schmidt deals. Fastball struck him out swinging. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Yeah, we've seen our fair share of strikeouts in this game, really by both teams, but especially Strasburg. All right, here's the catcher, Gavin Brayland. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout.
Catcher, number 55, Gavin Brayland.
Brayland went down looking in the 6th inning. Schmidt deals, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. And 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Brayland cuts and misses. 2-1. Strasburg will have Nunnally, Prieto, and Castillo due up in the bottom of the 8th inning, trailing by at least 1, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Schmidt blows it right by him, 2-2. Sam Schmidt out of Troy. We're seeing back-to-back Troy. I want to say they're the Trojans. Troy Trojans. 2-2. Breaking ball, fouled away out of play to the right. Still 2-2. I know they're in the Sun Belt. Two slow grounder up the middle. Edwards waits on the hop, throws to first in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for Sam Schmidt of the Express. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Express down 4-3, and the Cannons look to be going to the bullpen once again. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this.
Center fielder number 1, Tate Nunley.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Strasburg running out of time here in this one. They're down 4-3, and a new pitcher once again for Purcellville. It'll be David Eckes, the lefty, coming into the game here to try to preserve the 1-run lead for Strasburg. He will face 3-4-5, Nunley, Prieto, and Castillo. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Nunley 1 for 3 tonight, a single in the first. And he delivers, and that hits him. A leadoff hit by pitch. So the tying run is on base for Strasburg here in the 8th inning. As I talked about earlier, Purcellville's not afraid to use 6 or 7 pitchers in a game. They're at 5 so far. So that was not a leadoff walk. It was a hit by pitch, which is not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. It's 0-1. So Prieto with a double his first time up. Strikeout and the ground out the rest of the way, the 0-1. That's high and off the catcher's glove to the backstop. That's going to be a pass ball. And Nunley moves into second. So the tying run is in the second base for Strasburg here in this 8th inning. Again, the Cannons have had some really good arms tonight. I mean, the last arm, Nick Gravel, he struck out the side in order. The Expressive struck out in order twice tonight, the 4th and the 7th. We've seen a boatload of strikeouts in this game. So Braylon going out to talk to the lefty Eckes. And their meeting's over. He'll go behind the plate again. Prieto looking for a base hit to tie this thing up with Nunley at second. 4-3 Cannons here in the bottom of the 8th. The lefty Eckes sets and he deals. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by Prieto, 1-2. Just have to get him on, manufacture a run. They got him on, got him to second, thanks to the pass ball. 1-2 to Prieto. That is strike 3 called, and the Express go down on strikes again. 1 out here in the 8th.
The DH number 9, Eduardo Castillo.
That is the 14th time Strasburg has struck out tonight. 14th. Here's Castillo, the DH, 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts swinging. A lot of room out in the right center gap. Keeping an eye on Nunley at second. Here's the pitch. And that's low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The count. Breaking ball, good eye by Castillo. It's low, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to count. And Castillo swings and misses, and it's 2-2. Big at bat right here. 2-2 the count. 1 out, tying run at second. And Castillo strikes out, and the Express have now struck out 15 times tonight. 2 outs in the 8th.
Right fielder number 48, Connor Chisholm.
So they get the tying run to second with nobody out, and now back-to-back strikeouts. And a tough matchup here for the lefty Chisholm facing the lefty Eckes. A lot of very, very big hacks tonight trying to hit home runs. Chisholm takes a strike. It's 0-1. 4-3, bottom 8. Cannon's looking to hold on to their 1-run lead and send it to the 9th. Oh, 1 is a grounder to second for call. Gobbles throws to first, and the Express strand a man at second with nobody out in the 8th inning. We go to the 9th. Cannons lead it 4-3.
Call.
And we go to the top of the 9th inning. Cannon's up 4-3. It'll be for call, Inouye, and Kono due up for the Cannons as they lead 4-3. Strasburg has struck out way too much tonight. The Cannons have struck out a lot as well, but not as much. For call takes down and in on the first pitch, no appeal, and the count is 1-0. 1-0 pitch. That is right at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, been a frustrating night again for the Express here at home. Came back to take the lead and then gave it right away and haven't been able to get back in it. As far as tying or taking the lead, that's a swing and a miss by Furcall. RJ Furcall hit into a 5-2-3 double play his last time up. 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. Right side out of play. Still 1-2. One, two. And missing down and away. Sam Schmidt still on the mound for the Express. 2-2. That's to the backstop. 3-2. Three, two, and a leadoff walk.
Shortstop, number 11, Shin Inouye.
Here's Shin, and then Shin Taro Inouye. And really wouldn't be shocked to see him square around and try to sacrifice in this spot. If they can try to get some insurance. Be playing in if I'm over there at third. First pitch, he does not show it. He takes high, 1-0. 1-0. And that misses as well, 2-0. And 3-0. And ball 4. So back-to-back walks here in the 9th inning in a 1-run game.
Batter number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
And now Mitsuki Kono will come up in what will be a sacrifice spot. All right, meeting between pitcher, catcher, and pitching coach is over. So Kono, and I would wager a lot he'll be trying to bunt here. First and second, nobody out, 1-run game, top of the 9th. Schmidt sets. He does not show, and that's in the dirt. Runner on his way to third, and no need to bunt. Moves him up to third, first and third, nobody out here in the 9th. So for calling a third on the wild pitch, Strasburg will play the middle infielders back here. Okay. Corners are in. Showing bunt, he squeezes. And throw to first, he's out. So they sacrifice the runner to second. Runner has to hold at third. I don't really understand that at all, but it'll be second and third now with 1 out.
The DH, number 99, Caleb Freeman.
So it'll go down as a 1-3 sacrifice. In way to second. And here's Caleb Freeman with Figueroa on deck. Infield is in, and the pitch is inside, 1-0. Problem is now if you consider walking Freeman here, you bring Figueroa up. Do you really want that guy hitting with your infield in? I don't know. 1-0. And inside corner called a ball this time, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Freeman wouldn't be shocked to see him let it rip. Ooh, and he takes a strike, 2-1. Now, a base hit here could really propel Purcellville to a victory here tonight. Strasburg's got to hope they can keep that from happening. 2-1 misses, 3-1, and you're almost at the point now where you just put them on and set up the double play. They will not. They will pitch here, 3-1. And that is hit foul and out of play. It's 3-2. I think there's only one option here if you're Strasburg. You either throw it high or throw it in the ground and hope he swings at it. Make him get himself out here. 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a high fly in the center. It's shallow, but runner's going to try to tag. Nunley gets under it. He throws to the plate. It is not cut off. It gets away. And a run scores. It's 5-3. So the Express decide to pitch to him. And it doesn't work out. It's a sac fly and an RBI for Freeman. So a leadoff walk comes back to get the Express again here in the 9th inning.
Left fielder number 15, Victor Figueroa.
And here's Figueroa, the lefty. And he swings and misses, 0-1. So for call scores from third, holding at second was Inouye. Sac fly and RBI for Caleb Freeman. His second RBI of the night. 0-1. Figueroa takes in the dirt, 1-1. Schmidt sets and deals, and that's low, 2-1. Two one. Inside 3-1. Three one. And Figueroa helping Schmidt out, goes after a pitch pretty much in the ground, 3-2. Counts full to Figueroa. 1 for 4. And ball 4.
Center fielder number 88, Michael Gupton.
Third walk of the inning. First and second, 2 outs for Gupton. He hit a home run earlier. Big jump off second. The pitch, that's laced down the left field line, but foul, and it's 0-1. Gupton will take his time getting back to the plate. Chilly here at the ballpark. Sweatshirts are on. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. 5-3 the score. Purcellville has scored 4 unanswered since the top of the 6th inning. Looking for their 8th win of the year. A league best. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gupton down on strikes. Tag is applied and the inning is over. Cannons get a big insurance run. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Closer coming out for the Cannons. Tell you about him right after this. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher coming in for the close is Zachary Dunas. And Dunas, he's big. comes in at 6'10", 225. Throws from the right side out of Western Kentucky University. And the first pitch is lined up the middle and caught by the shortstop. And Inouye makes the catch, 1 pitch and 1 out. That had to sting Reisdorf's hands.
First baseman, number 19, Randy Carlo, the fourth.
And it'll bring up Randy Carlo, the fourth. 2 strikeouts and a 2-run homer tonight. So the Express are in danger of once again falling below 500. They would be at 4-5. They are at Winchester tomorrow night. That's a 5 o'clock start. Swinging and fouling it back is Carlo. And did that get the umpire? I think it did. Coach is coming in to check on the home plate umpire here behind the dish. Made it all the way to the bottom of the 9th inning with 1 out before taking a major hit like that. So they're going to give the home plate umpire a moment after getting drilled on the foul ball deflection. Round of applause. So upcoming schedule for Strasburg at Winchester tomorrow night, a 5 o'clock start. Back here Thursday, the 13th, and then back here Friday, the 14th. Back-to-back home games at the end of this week. Weather depending on Friday. I think there's some weather coming through on Friday, so we'll see if we're here. But at Winchester tomorrow, and we'll have an audio-only broadcast on Thursday against Front Royal. Swinging a hard liner to second off the glove of Purcell. He throws from his feet, and there are 2 outs. 2 hard-hit balls here, and Carlo the fourth may be hurt. No, he looks to be okay. Not much you can do there if you're Carlo the fourth. He hit an absolute screamer, and R.J. Purcell out there able to get in front of it and throw it to first. So here's the 9-hitter Brandon Burkle, the last hope for Strasburg here in the bottom of the 9th. And he takes low. Strasburg has been swinging early and often here against the new pitcher. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's now 4 pitches after the ball 1. 5th pitch swung on and missed, 1-1. Impressive start for Purcellville. They're an out away from 8-1. 1-1. That's a strike, and the Cannons are a strike away from winning tonight's ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking for the save is Dunes. From the windup, the 6'10" righty deals, and a fastball right down the middle for a strike 3 called. And the ball game is over. The Express fall for the 2nd game in a row as they fall to the Cannons tonight by a final score of 5-3. With the win, Purcellville ups their season mark to 8-1, and Strasburg falls to 4-5. Well, tonight's game lasted 2 hours and 44 minutes, with Strasburg falling 5-3. The winner is going to be Isaac Kapolchik, and the loser is going to be Connor Burt. The save will go to Zachary Dunes for the Purcellville Cannons. Final line score here in tonight's ball game on what turned out to be a chilly night here in Strasburg. Purcellville 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Strasburg 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Purcellville led 1-0 all the way to the bottom of the 5th before Strasburg scored 3 to take a 3-1 lead. But Purcellville answered back with 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and 1 in the 8th to win it tonight by a final score of 5-3. Again, Strasburg falls to 4-5 after tonight. Purcellville's up to 8-1. The Express will be on the road tomorrow night at Winchester. That's a 5 o'clock start. And the Express will be back here on the 13th, which is Thursday, to take on Front Royal. Again, that'll be an audio-only broadcast. I will be out that night, so Lincoln Burkholder will be on the call for you beginning at 7 o'clock right here from Strasburg. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Strasburg falls 5-3 to Purcellville. They'll be on the road tomorrow night, heading to Winchester. Make sure you join our broadcast Thursday night. Lincoln will have the call for you before Strasburg returns again on Friday to take on Woodstock. For the final time tonight, Purcellville wins at 5-3. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.